Greetings and welcome. My name is Keegan, and I will be your co-host for the evening. I have come to make the way for our main host of the evening, our wonderful Stephen Stone. How are we doing, Stephen?
I am fabulous. This is weird. Why do we switch seats?
I mean, why not? Again, it gets boring if we do it all at the same time.
You're actually right. But I do want to know why, it said that why you stick some glue to this chair and said not to move.
Maybe I like being the host of this situation.
But you know what? If you like change so much, I'll throw a change at you. We also have the coach of the Mountain Mews along with this game as well. We have Teli for the Mountain Mews. Hello, Teli. Now, you'll have to speak into the mic if you want to be heard, and not have food in your mouth. So, what were the names of the ones
you're leaving? You're leaving them all in suspense.
If any of you don't know, Tauros and Arcanine got eight season deals. Oh, we have and then we have Starmie up till Generation 3.
Yes, indeed. Which, Arcanine, amazing Pokemon all the way through. Yes, they are indeed badass.
As her opponent, the Evergrande Biggs, the Uwu King himself, did also sign a 8-season contract with Pokemon. A hashtag behind it.
Yes.
Alakazam is the first overall pick in the entire draft, and of course he would get the money. However, he was also the only one that put up the hashtag of "If you suck, I'll cut you." So Alakazam.
Alakazam doesn't want to be cut.
No.
Sorry, he doesn't like sharp blades.
That's why he carries spoons.
Yes.
That's why he carries spoons.
You ever wondered why he doesn't carry butter knives? It's very obvious.
That's Scyther's job. Scyther spreads the butter.
Yeah, Alakazam eats the cereal.
The Cereal King, or he's a serial killer. Which, honestly, he should nickname Alakazam Serial Killer, which would be absolutely amazing.
Yes, indeed.
But that's neither here or there. You know what else is here or there? A battle. And we'll be right there momentarily. And we are back on the battlefield. Here we go. Round 1.
Round 1.
We see Nidoking versus
Nidoking versus Tauros.
Big old Blizzard.
50%, another one of those, and Nidoking.
We get a para? We do get the para.
Yeah, that was a beautiful para. Now, do we see an Earthquake? No, switching out into Alakazam.
Taking that
going
special
for the
hit.
Blizzard. Alakazam eats that.
Oh,
Psychic
the crit!
Insta-kills Bully.
Very
Bully
nice
is
done.
out. Alright, Sonic comes in. Do we see a Psychic?
Oh,
yep.
taking another
big old 54% of its HP. And gets a special drop. It is dead next turn.
Oh my god, Alakazam is proving why it's got the big money.
Oh yeah, Alakazam is the man right now.
Whoa, look at this
big ol' 83.
Alakazam is going crazy in the mess.
Absolutely working the Mews.
Alakazam is going crazy.
Alakazam is slaughtering the field. Let us see.
Stopping the Ice Queen clean in its tracks. Big Hyper Beam does take it out, but
Alakazam did his job.
He did his job. Holy cow. How...
Now here comes Electabuzz. Big ol' Thunderbolt. Not quite enough. Ooh, and the para.
Do the job.
That is beautiful.
Stopping that Thunderbolt cold.
For the pigs.
I still see those eyes are just a thing of death. There's the sleep powder.
Yep, Electabuzz is put right down. Now would be a good time for Electabuzz to switch out.
Just re-switch. Oh, he's gonna keep it in.
He's letting him in. I don't think that was smart.
Nope.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Big Hyper Beam.
Hyper Beam insta-kills Electabuzz. Switching out would have been a better move. I think going into Fearow right then would have been the best option.
Yep, right there.
Right there. Drill Peck puts him out clean. Switching. switching would have saved that.
Go for the drill peck. Big damage. There's the Blizzard taking out with a crit. Ice Queen trying to bring this game back.
Ice Queen is putting in the work. Didn't get any time to shine last time.
Rapidash coming in, taking out. There's only one Mon left. I think, honestly, the Bigs have this in the bag. But here comes Starmie.
Looks like Starmie big ol' surf, so Rapidash could go down.
Why did you do Agility?
Hoping for the crits on
no
body.
para.
Yeah, no para. Rapidash gets knocked right out.
Oh no. Oh
Nidoking's already on half HP. It looks like Surf's gonna kill.
Oh no, what a comeback! Here comes Jewel!
1-1. Jewel is putting in the work.
It's between Slowbro and Starmie. The two water psychic types.
And the para. Oh my.
Big psychic. It was a crit, not very effective, but it did do something. Here comes Amnesia from Slowbro.
I don't think that was the thing to do, but I've been proven wrong before.
Are they just aiming for big damage? You're gonna tank hits and do big damage.
28%. 2 more of those and Jewel is out.
They are playing
but
with
that big ol' crit,
now.
that crit is putting work on. Blizzard, not the way to go.
Starmie can recover.
Yes, indeed.
Starmie can outlast this battle without a crit. And it does! It comes back from the dead!
Back from the dead, Jewel just saved that entire battle.
The Evergrande Bigs had her dead to rights! And they come back from the dead! The Mews drank a voltage and said, I am the Mountain Mew!
I am the mountain.
The Evergrande Snorlaxes went to bed too early.
That was a little bit of a blow.
That was a great
but at the same time, it was indeed great. It was very close. I honestly thought he had it.
Let's see round 2. If we're already in a treat with this battle, I can't wait to see round 2.
Yes, indeed.
Round 2, here we go. Pharaoh lead against Tauros.
Okay. Tauros, the big boy.
Blizzard.
Ooh. I would see a switch here.
Nope, going for agility right away.
Yeah, but I see a going for the drill peck.
One of those crits right away. Hoping for Blizzard misses.
You know, doesn't work out, and Bully takes him down. Here comes the Rapidash.
No, see, here's the big
earthquake.
See, here's the big difference between round 1 and round 2, Keegan. Bully's alive, but he is burned.
Yeah, he did get the burn. Slowbro's coming in.
Rapidash is not at full health either. That might become a factor.
100% will.
Oh, here comes the rematch.
I don't think this rematch is going to play out too long.
Nope.
Switch into Electabuzz. Yep, there's the Thunderbolt.
2 Infinity and Electabuzz.
Toadette comes in. Big ol' Thunder Wave.
There is the Mushroom Queen.
The mushroom is dead.
Toad's
it's not
girlfriend.
Dead. I don't know about Toad's girlfriend.
Well, it says Toadette.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
Big old...
that's a big mushroom.
That is a big mushroom. Anyway, that's a big Sonic the Hedgehog going balls to walls against Slowbro.
Yes, indeed.
And said, never mind.
Yeah, Jewel comes in and takes the Psychic. We see another switch out on Jewel because he doesn't want to take a Thunderbolt from Electabuzz.
Definitely not. Sandslash is the check here.
Yep.
And
absolutely protecting it.
I want to stay here on Sandslash. This is about trying to find momentum, get crits.
Yes, indeed. Slowbro's coming in. I see another switch back to Starmie. Yep. Here it comes. Electabuzz is right back in. And Sandslash is coming in. Now,
right here,
I think,
honestly, this is where Justin needs to get a read.
Yeah, Justin, had he read that and used Psychic instead, I 100% would see him coming out a lot better off. Yeah.
And then that Nidoking would have been spared. 100%.
Nidoking would have been able to come in with a little bit less problems. Alakazam's coming in to finish the job on Sonic.
4 kills this game for Alakazam.
You know,
gotta love that.
For being named Sonic, he's not that fast.
Sonic right here must have had a little too many chili dogs, if you know what I mean. But it does get the pair on the Starmie. That's huge.
Yes, indeed.
It does slow it down. We've definitely seen misplays on both ends, and we've seen a lot of repetitiveness.
See, letting Alakazam stay in on a Psychic type, I don't think was a smart idea, especially when he let himself get parried. But other than that, this battle has been going pretty well for both sides.
Big burn on Electabuzz.
Oh yeah, that Electabuzz burn.
Paralysis
put
on
a timer. Ooh.
Big Firebuzz breaks through Paralysis. It's faster and it does take out Electabuzz. That was the win con.
Yep, Electabuzz is out of the game. There's no cover for Starmie anymore.
Yes.
I see Starmie coming in and putting Rapidash on a shirt though.
Hyperbeam misses. That was crucial.
And Jewel Rapidash is on a shirt.
Yep, Rapidash is on a shirt.
Alakazam was not the play here, I don't believe.
We're going for Paris. Needing Paris right here.
Yes, indeed. But if Alakazam gets parried, it is also over.
Like that?
Yeah. Just indeed. Hyper Beam knocks Alakazam right there. Right down the gates. And just like that, Slowbro is the last one on the field, and I don't think that he can clutch up.
Nope. None against this Ice Queen. It's going to recharge. Slowbro does not have... Now, Slowbro had breasts. It's a different story.
Yes, indeed. But I believe we've already seen all 4 of its moves.
Yes. We'll see what it's Psychic, it's Surf.
Psychic, Amnesia, Surf, what is that last one?
Did he have Thunder Wave?
I don't think he did.
Let's see. Oh, I only seen Surf in second that fight. Well, that was the fight. Mews come in, take the W, and with 100%. That being said, wins with 2 rounds, something that me and Aaron did not do, which means the Mews take the #1 seed.
Ooh.
Well,
is she the favorite to win? Are the Mews the favorite to win?
This is what we were saying last in game 4. We were thinking the Mews were the way they've been playing, have the least deaths.
Yes.
And the least amount of rounds. They've been power throughing their opponents. This is probably the favorite team to win. And by joining us, we have back the coach of the Mews to talk about this. Talesha, we have some questions here. Me and Keegan both have some questions. By looking at this, you might be the favorite to win by your overwhelming power of this team. When you have things like Tauros to...
That's why he's called the bully.
It has bullied the competition so far. The Ice Queen has been elegant and has been the late gamer. Starmie has been just the overall threat in the middle ground of the fights. You got the sleep swords dance combos with the princess of mushrooms, and then you have Sonic taking your electric hits the guard, of course, Articuno and Starmie, and then Fluffy just to add salt to the wound with a beautiful Arcanine. You're this is a perfect team.
Oh, it is.
Yes, indeed it is.
All things are covered.
Now, I have a question for Teli. What was going through your mind in round 1 when you almost lost?
Keegan says, what was going on? What was this? What was going on in your mind in round 1?
Oh my gosh. Nothing but
How did you feel?
It was intense.
How'd you feel going through that fight?
Very nerve-wracking. When it came down to me and Slowbro, I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't have any really good moves against Slowbro. Because I didn't have Thunderbolt round 1.
The fact that you could recover was the huge asset that made you win.
Yes, recover was my winning move.
You guys literally were you punched him in the face. He punched you in the face. And then you crit, it crit. You punched him, and then eventually you're like, you know what, I'm going to recover. No, I feel better. I'm going to keep punching you in the face.
Yep. A straight up...
Clearly you needed it, that fight.
I needed it that fight. That's why I brought it the second round.
So no Thunderbolt on the Starmie the whole fight.
No.
Insane.
No, it was Surf, T-Wave, Recover, and Psychic.
Still beautifully done.
Beautifully done. I couldn't agree more with Keegan. And congrats on the #1 seed in the Gen 1 OU tournament, where you'll be playing, funny enough, well, very possibly, if Lucas loses this fight, you might have another rematch against this exact team. Kind of thing. So they will all just have to be dependent on what happens there. But that has been our Game 9. Hope you guys enjoyed this fight. Hope you hit the subscribe. And we will see you in Game 10.
Bye.